Once, Gautam Buddha was going towards a village with his disciples, and he saw a furious young man going toward the hill. As soon as the young man was about to jump from the hill, Gautam Buddha immediately grabbed his hand and pulled him away. Seeing this, the young man said, "Leave my hand. This is my life. You can't stop me from doing whatever I want with it." Buddha said, "Okay, you jump again, but first stop for 10 minutes, take long breaths, 10 to 12 times, and open your palms, then only I will allow you to commit suicide again, not before that." The young man said, "You are unnecessarily troubling me so much. I'm already so nervous, but it's okay, if you say so. I take long breaths 10 to 12 times. I also open my palms. After that, you will not be able to stop me from committing suicide." The young man closed his eyes, took a long breath 10 to 12 times, opened his palms, and then slowly opened his eyes. Then Buddha said, "Okay, you can go now." The young man went towards the hill, but as soon as he took a step forward and looked down the hill, he turned back and went back. "Who are you? Can you explain it to me? Some time ago, I would have jumped from this hill, but now, a lot of fear has arisen." Buddha smiled and said, "When you were about to jump from the hill, you were angry. Anger destroys the power to think and understand. Our intelligence stops working at that time. At that time, you do what your mind tells you. At that time, you were angry, your mind was not in one place, at that time you wanted to kill yourself, but when you closed your eyes and took long breaths and opened your palms, then both your mind and brain became calm. And your negative energy got converted into positive energy, due to which your intelligence got control, and you were able to take the right decision." Hearing this, the young man said, "Who are you?" Buddha said, "That the people of this world call me Buddha." That young man fell at the feet of Buddha and said, "Lord Buddha, please take me in your shelter. I wanted to teach a lesson to my father, that is why I was going to commit suicide." Buddha said that, by committing suicide, one cannot do anything with this body. As long as we have this body, we can do anything, but if this body is not there, then we will not be able to do anything. That young man said that, "You are right, Buddha, but you do not know. My father has humiliated me a lot. He keeps interrupting me on everything. He used to love me a lot in childhood. After that, he sent me to Gurukul to get an education. I always used to think that I would bring laurels to his name by studying deeply, and he used to be very happy to see this. When I came back, after completing my education, I felt that I have memorized all the scriptures and Upanishads, and there is no one more knowledgeable than me. Instead of being happy, he told me, don't delude yourself of being more knowledgeable, and don't bring so much ego in yourself. Hey, I just wanted to show them how deep I have studied. I started getting into big scriptures debates. Everyone started getting impressed by my knowledge. Everyone considered me very knowledgeable, but my father did not agree. He used to reach in the middle of my scriptures and kept finding some or the other deficiency in the knowledge. He used to insult even my friends living with me. He used to say that my friend will ruin my life because they supports me, appreciate my knowledge. I could not understand why they are doing this. Then, my friends told me that they are jealous of me because they could not acquire as much knowledge as I did. One day my friends got me drunk because of my titles. My father came to know about this. He reached there while searching for me and slapped me in front of everyone. I felt very insulted. Then I decided that I have to teach my father a lesson, and I came here to commit suicide, because what can be a bigger lesson for a father than this? When he will lift his son's beer, then he will realize what a mistake he has made. Buddha smiled and said that, "You tell me one thing, the knowledge which inspires you to commit suicide, then what is the use of that knowledge? What good is the knowledge that cannot stop you from doing one wrong thing?" That young man said that you are right. Now, I myself feeling this ignorance. You take me under your shelter. I want to get knowledge from you. Buddha said, "You stay with me for 4 days and then go to your father. You go to your father's house only after midnight and without any movement. Go inside silently, then you will get the first knowledge of life." The young man stayed with the Buddha for 4 days, and the next day he went to his father. When he reached his house at midnight, he saw that his mother was lying very ill on the bed, and was telling the young man's father that, "Today my son is away from me because of your strictness. If you were not so strict, he would not have left the house today." That young man looks at his father. He saw that till date there were no tears in his eyes, but today his eyes became moist. His father says, "I didn't want to hurt him, just wanted to erase his ego. That's why he used to go and tell the shortcomings inside him, so that after listening to me, someone else can also tell him his shortcomings and the pride of his knowledge can end, because the ego of a man always drowns him." But there was no one in that crowd except me who told him about his mistakes. Then I decided that I would keep him informed about his mistakes, but he did not listen to me, and always used to talk about the beauty of his friends, and one day, my heart was very sad when I saw him drank alcohol, and then I felt that maybe there was something wrong with my upbringing. I could not be a good father that my son did such a thing, but don't worry, I will find him from anywhere. How much do you love me? I love her more than that. The young man's mother says that, "I searched for him everywhere, but could not find him anywhere." My mind says that, Gautam Buddha is staying in a village some distance away from here. He must be there. You go and see him there. The young man was listening to all these things while standing there. Tears were flowing from his eyes, and he quietly left there and reached Gautam Buddha and said that this to Buddha, "If you had not stopped me from committing suicide that day, what a great sin I would have committed." Buddha told the young man that the biggest mistake in life is to commit suicide. You have not taken this life yourself, it has been given to you, so you have no right to destroy it. Tomorrow morning your father will come back here. Tomorrow morning you go with them to pay off their debt. The young man said, "Lord Buddha, I find all my knowledge useless. You reveal the truth. I want to be with you and gain knowledge from you. Include me in your union." Said tomorrow morning when your father will come, then talk to him and ask him, and then you feel that you need to gain knowledge, then the doors of the Sangha are open for all. So friends, if you find this story even a little enlightening, then like it, do share with your relatives and friends. And yes, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to hear more such stories. Till then, take care of yourself in the next such informative story.